host right here at flynubianqueen.com, the network for melanated people like you. um, Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this live stream later on. Let me know if you travel over the past weekend. There was a federal holiday named after, um, you know, mass killer, thief, and rapist Christopher Columbus, but it was also Indigenous Peoples Day observed on Monday. And so there was a 3-day weekend over the weekend. And there were thousands of flights all over the United States of America. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Racerbo. Listen, there were thousands of flights last weekend, right? Saturday, Sunday, and then even more yesterday that were canceled or delayed because there seems to be a breakdown in whatever the heck is going on in the airline industry. So let me know right now in the chat, B1, let me know in the chat if you were stranded somewhere, or if you flew, or if you knew someone who was traveling over that holiday weekend and got caught up. Okay, caught up. Shout out to Renee from the ATL. Okay. Some of y'all are just real petty. I had to put this up. Listen, Darlin Smother says, I'm so happy about the canceled flights. Listen, if that was me, shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Ramsey 7. Listen, if that was me going anywhere last weekend, I would have been PO'd. I couldn't say pissed off when I was growing up because that was considered like a curse word and just not appropriate in my family and community. So, PO was kind of pushing it. I would have been pissed off to the highest level of passivity if I was one of those tens of thousands of travelers, y'all. All right. Shout out to Joseph Washington, always on code, always keeping me in the loop. Listen. Oh, my daughter's mom had her flights delayed to and from Vegas. Damn, you know what? And that's messed up because Vegas is supposed to be a cool little quick trip. Like, oh, let me hit up Vegas this weekend. We going, have a good time, go to the spa, go shopping, go out to eat, hit the casino. Yes, that's a pastime of mine, y'all. Don't be shocked. Lioness Crown loves the casino. Let's be clear. But anyway, I digress. Vegas is supposed to be a nice little trip. Like, hey, we going turn up. It's a bridal shower, or we just going to chill. Nice little getaway. And sometimes, if you're coming from the East Coast, Vegas, it takes a long time to get there and back. You only go for a couple days and you come back. But if your stuff is delayed, that messes up everything. It creates a chain reaction. It creates a chain reaction. Yes, folks were stranded and hotels were booked as well. I will be PO too. Man, who you telling? Who are you telling? So listen, let me go ahead and do this. Y'all already know what time it is. Definitely get your tickets to the allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Listen, when certain people call, you must answer the phone. That's why they are on emergency bypass. They have all access to me. But anyway, I do apologize. I'm back. Look, listen, get your tickets to the allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. We're going to talk about all of this stuff. I am doing that. Listen, I will be going to the All Black National Convention at the end of the month. Let's be clear, which is why I'm monitoring the situation. right? Now, there doesn't seem to be anything that would show anything that's like, yeah, you heard my phone ringing. Raceable, don't come for me. You know, there's some things allegedly that could be coming down the pipe at the end of November, and we're going to get into that today in terms of like what's circulating and what people are speculating about with these airlines. But we do implore you to go over to the 6th annual All Black National Convention. Go over to allblacknationalconvention.com. It's October 29th to November the 1st, 2021. You can get your hotel discount at abnchotel.com. My stuff is booked, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Ramsey 7 said I should drive. Let me tell you something. Fun fact. Fun fact. I'm going to keep this up so y'all can remember. Take a screenshot. Listen. So when I was growing up in DC, right? First of all, I'm the youngest of 4. Okay. Secondly, you know, my parents would like to, we do little weekend getaways and holidays, and we were always going places, you know, to do stuff as a family. But for some reason, my father thought that it was an excellent idea to every summer take his, I don't even know what year it was. It was some old Thunderbird. Okay. It was a Thunderbird car. This was like in the 80s, y'all, and into the 90s, because he did it every summer. We did it every summer. My father driving, my mother in the passenger seat, and 4 kids crammed in the back seat of a daggone probably late 70s Thunderbird, okay, with a sunroof, and those sunroofs used to be really big, okay, and leather seats with no air conditioning, driving from the District of Columbia, aka Banneker City, all the way down to Orlando, Florida every year to make stops along the way to see family, and then definitely, you know, go to some tourist attractions south of the border, and you know, the place where they got all the oranges and stuff. You drink orange juice in Florida, and then we would see family and stuff along the way. And we would make it to Orlando and go to Disney World. Yes, road trip with just a road trip, but definitely from DC to Orlando with no AC and 4 kids crammed in the back on leather seats in the hot sun every year. Yeah, classic 80s dad, absolutely. My pops was a G, I'm trying to tell y'all. And so Ramsey's is like, oh, you should drive. Listen, I am not driving to the All Black National Convention. Those trips and all the times I probably got pinched or nudged or elbowed or whatever, and like, excuse me, butt cheeks stuck and sweaty on the seat, and that uncomfortable long drive all the way down to Orlando kind of traumatized me a little bit. It's a good family memories, but kind of traumatized me. So we will be flying to the 6th annual All Black National Convention. You can still book your hotels. Go over to abnchotel.com. And remember, we'll be there October 29th through November the 1st. You definitely want to come because my brother will be in the house. Our brother, Risa Islam, will be there. Now, y'all already see how they've been doing our brother. Okay. Snatching his IG pages and such. He will be at the All Black National Convention. This is why y'all need to get y'all tickets. Shout out to my sis Aries. Queen of Fool will be there. You know, so many folks will be there. You want to be there. Dr. Nuri Muhammad, come on, y'all. Your sister, yours truly, I'll be there. allblacknationalconvention.com. That's right, Risa. Check out our brother at risaislam.com. Now look, let's get into this, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all be having me go off on little family anecdotes and stuff. I swear y'all learn more and more about me each time, and it's all good because y'all are the family. Y'all are codified, and y'all are in the lioness den consistently, and I love you all very, very much. Now look, y'all hit the like button, and remember, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So as you can see, this is a long line of people. I have a whole bunch of other pictures, and I'm gonna put up another picture because I have a bunch of headlines now. Basically, what had happened was it seems like a lot of like people are going back and forth. They are pointing the finger at each other, right? So the CEO of Southwest Airlines is like, man, I didn't want to put these mandates in place, but Biden forced my hand. So he's pissed. Then they're blaming the airline union people and the pilots union and this and that and this and that. And basically what you got is a whole bunch of confusion. A whole bunch of confusion that resulted in, like I said, tens of thousands of people in a situation like this. I actually saw people sleeping. Let me be clear. I saw photos and coverage of the melanin deficient sleeping on the floors of the airports and sleeping on the floors of like where the baggage claim is, y'all. Sleeping on the floor. Okay? I'm just telling y'all, that's what I saw. I didn't see any black people sleeping on the floor. I didn't see any melanated folk who are codified like you in the line is in. I didn't see folks that fit your demographic, our demographic, who are B1. I didn't see them sleeping on the floor, but I saw a whole bunch of white folks just like face down. You know what I'm saying? But Anyway, this is a family right here. They're stranded. I mean, I'm not making fun of folks because, like I said, I would have been really upset if that was me. But we have to see and investigate this. What the heck is going on? I agree with Jesse. They should supply hotels, right? So the mindful consumer, ma'am, don't start. Mindful consumer. Okay, look. Now, this one is from CNBC. And this is a headline. So I'm going to put the headline on the screen so we can be clear that I am reporting on the news. And to back it up, I am going to put the link to the article in the live stream. And we're going to get it popping. This is what we're dealing with. The title of this one is Southwest CEO says he never wanted a mandate, but Biden forced his hand. This is what CNBC News reported on this morning. So let's get into it. All right. These are the key points. Quote, I've never been in favor of corporations imposing that kind of a mandate. I'm not in favor of that. Southwest Airlines CEO Gary Kelly told CNBC on Tuesday. What day is it today, y'all? Y'all let me know in the chat. What day is it today? Okay, because it said that's what he told CNBC on Tuesday. It says, however, Kelly said, the Dallas-based carrier is complying with federal rules put in place by the Biden administration. Quote, the objective here, obviously, is to improve health and safety, not for people to lose their jobs, end quote. He said, okay, yes, it is Tuesday. Definitely. You said Mars Day. Got it. I see y'all. I see somebody said Southwest got struggle flights. Vaughn. So listen, it says Southwest Airlines CEO Gary Kelly told CNBC on Tuesday he believes businesses should not impose mandates on their employees, but he said his company is doing so to comply with federal rules put in place by the Biden administration. That's what he said. Ooh. And it's the quote here again, quote, I've never been in favor of corporations imposing that kind of a mandate. I'm not in favor of that, never have been, end quote, Kelly said in an interview on Squawk on the Street, quote, but the executive order from President Biden mandates all federal employees and then all federal contractors, which covers all the major airlines, have to have a blank mandate in place by December the 8th. So we're working through that. Did you all hear me? So what do y'all think is going to happen by December the 8th? What do y'all think is going to happen by December the 8th? I don't know. We have questions. We must investigate. We gonna see. All right. So look, it says Southwest said last week that its 56,000 employees needed to be blanked against C-19 by December the 8th in order to keep working at the airline under the federal mandate. Southwest announcement came a few days after other carriers, including American Airlines, Alaska Airlines, and JetBlue Airways, informed employees about the need to adhere to the federal blank rules. Shout out to Dual I Am. It says in August, before the Biden administration's action, United Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines instituted blank requirements for their staffs. United said earlier this month that more than 96% of its 67,000 U.S. employees have shared proof of blank after its late September deadline. So it seems like the United Airlines are saying that 96% of their 67,000 U.S. employees shared proof of the jab after their deadline was in late September. So it seems like United has definitely fallen in line with the Biden administration's mandate. It says Southwest started to offer incentives such as extra pay to spur uptake of the blank in mid-September, following in the footsteps of other carriers such as Delta Airlines, American, and United. Delta later said that starting November the 1st, unvied workers would have to pay an extra $200, not $200, $200 per month for company health insurance. Is this America? How is it that these employees who are dealing with the public got to submit to this policy with Delta Airlines? And then you got people just walking in willy-nilly getting free health care insurance. You know what? I ain't even going to say nothing. Shout out to my brother. Y'all salute my brother, GBS. Great Black Shark is in the building. Y'all already know what happens when he comes in. Lord have mercy. I also see Christopher Ellis. Shout out to my B1 scholar. Look. Do y'all think this is fair? Delta later said that starting November the 1st, certain workers would have to pay an extra $200 per month for company health insurance. Interesting. Now, Kelly noted, this is the Southwest Airlines CEO, who's pissed off at Joe Crime Bill Biden, but not because of the crime bill or because of Biden's anti-Black racism, but because I would suspect, I assume that Kelly is probably thinking that Biden is a bit of a damn, dictator with these mandates. I don't know. Causing people to lose their jobs. I don't know. But anyway, it says Kelly noted Southwest efforts to encourage employees to receive a blank, adding that individuals also are able to apply for religious and medical exemptions. Okay. Interesting. Interesante. Y'all didn't know I speak Spanish, right? So, interesting. I'm going to just go ahead and put that up for y'all. Okay, and we're going to move on. It says, quote, my goal, obviously, is that no one loses their job. The objective here, obviously, is to improve health and safety, not for people to lose their jobs, said Kelly, who's retiring in February and handing the reins to 3-decade Southwest veteran Bob Jordan. So guess what? This dude, Kelly, was like, man, I'm retiring. He's going to get his good old, oh my gosh, he's retiring as the CEO of Southwest Airlines. You already know he's going to be straight. You already know that his paper is long and strong. And so he's probably like, you know what? To hell with Joe Biden. We don't want people to get fired. I don't like this. He's forcing my hand. And anyway, Bob Jordan is going to take over, and I'm out. So it says, Kelly's comments Tuesday came as Southwest faces heat for widespread flight cancellations in recent days and Monday's sharp decline in the company's stock price. Did y'all know that the price of Southwest Airlines stock went down? That is like hyperlinked in that particular paragraph in the article. So y'all can go take a look at that. You might want to monitor that. It says there were signs that Southwest operations were improving Tuesday as 87 flights, or just 2% of its schedule, were canceled. Its shares were up about 1%. So it says it was improving today. It says from Saturday through Monday, Southwest scrapped about 2,200 flights, with more than half that number on Sunday alone. This is absolutely unstable, right? You already know Candace DeLeo's in the house. Candace DeLeo said these fear tactics aren't working. I do agree. I agree. Now look, it says, according to Southwest, the cancellations can be traced to bad weather and issues with air traffic control in Florida. Do y'all believe this? That caused planes and crews to be in the wrong position, escalating into more pervasive problems. In August, the airline reduced its schedule in hopes of fixing operational struggles over the summer that regularly led to dozens of cancellations. In the past couple of days, the company pushed back on speculation that the recent disruptions were related to workers calling out sick as a way to protest its decision to institute a particular and certain requirement. Do y'all think that there were issues with air traffic control? Or do you think that it's because the workers are like, to hell with y'all? To hell with y'all. And the last word here in this paragraph is requirement, okay? Requirement, all right? We're going to keep that up there right quick. Now, it says Kelly also denied that this was the case in Tuesday's CNBC interview. Quote, "We have some very strong views on that topic, but that's not what was at issue with our, when, excuse me, let me stop. I'm trying to impersonate a white man's voice. Is not really working for me too well, but let me go ahead and just read what's written here, okay? It says Kelly also denied that was the case in Tuesday's CNBC interview. Quote, "We have some very strong views on that topic, but that's not what was at issue with Southwest over the weekend," end quote. Okay. I believe Candace DeLeo. I believe that these fear tactics are not working. That's what I believe. I believe the speculation that is on the screen. I could be wrong. It's a speculation, but I suspect it could be correct. Quote, that the recent disruptions were related to workers calling out sick as a way to protest its decision to institute a CV requirement. That's what I think. I believe that wholeheartedly. We got some trolls in the house. Goodbye. Nice way. Bye way. You're out of here. Y'all can have a block party, mods. Have a block party. So anyway, it says Kelly has repeatedly urged his staff to get V'd. But I do not believe it is up to me as CEO of a company to mandate to people that they get V'd, he said in an employee message last month. Quote, "That's my personal philosophy and my personal belief," end quote. That's what he said. So that happened. That interview, right? The CEO of Southwest, who retires in February of 2022, did an interview today, and that's what he said. Now, the next article we have here, and I want to put the link in the chat first. And if you're watching this at a later time, you can come over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com, which is a YouTube channel. Definitely find this original broadcast and then open up the live comments to access the links. So this particular one is from foxbusiness.com. That's foxbusiness.com. And it says Southwest flight cancellations. Delays continue Monday after disruptive weekend. That is the title of this particular one. Okay. It says over 600 Southwest flights have been canceled or delayed Monday morning. So that was yesterday. All right. That was yesterday. It says droves of flight delays and cancellations continued Monday for Southwest Airlines following a weekend of disrupted operations blamed on air traffic control issues and weather. The carrier canceled nearly 350 flights as of 9 a.m. Eastern time. That was yesterday, according to flight tracker FlightAware. Meanwhile, more than 300 flights have already been delayed, according to the data. Even still, the Texas-based carrier told Fox Business in an updated statement Monday morning that it's running, quote, closer to normal operation despite facing continued weather challenges. Is the weather bad in Florida? Who's in Florida? Was the weather bad yesterday in Florida? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. Or did people just not show up to work because they don't want to stick their arm out? Quote, although we have some new weather in parts of our system, today's operation has vastly improved from the weekend with a much smaller number of cancellations linked to our weekend recovery efforts, end quote, the carrier said. So y'all can take a look at that. I'm just going to go through a couple headlines. Another one is from CBSnews.com. It says Southwest Pilots Union president blames airline for widespread cancellations. Quote, we've been sounding this alarm for about 4 years. Now, this came out, what's today? Yep, October the 12th at 8:33 a.m. Again, CBS News. Let me put the link in here. And if you're just tuning in, tapping in, there's a lot going on with these airlines. There were some mandates that sparked some protests that we already saw. We already knew that was happening. And then there were thousands of flights that were canceled and delayed between Saturday. Well, definitely between Sunday and Monday, right? That genocidal white supremacist holiday called Columbus Day weekend. And then also, you know, people have like renamed it Indigenous Peoples Day or weekend. So it caused a lot of disruption. So we're monitoring this situation. Southwest Pilots Union president blames airline for widespread cancellations. We've been sounding this alarm for about 4 years. Well, y'all already know that this phenomenon with the Rona is not 4 years old. So now if they're going to go with the traffic control excuse, which we're not buying, I'm not buying it. I can't speak for y'all, but I'm not buying it. I don't know. But let's see. Southwest Airlines is experiencing a 5th straight day of widespread cancellations. Early numbers show 7% of Southwest flights have been canceled today. On Monday, 435 Southwest flights were canceled, bringing the total above 2,000 since Friday. Okay, so yeah, over 2,000 since Friday. That's just one airline, y'all. It says some Southwest passengers have had to pick between paying for other transportation or staying put for days. Do y'all know how many funky people, unfortunately, are stranded right now or have been stranded? It says it's not clear what is causing the disruption, but the delays and cancellations began shortly after the pilots union tried to block Southwest's new mandate. Shout out to my sis, who is so codified. So codified, Candace DeLeo, who called it as soon as she came into the Lioness Den today. She was like, listen, people are not falling for their fear tactics. Black Voltron Reloaded said, wasn't no Columbus Day out here in the Bay. I'm done. Listen, look, quote, it's not clear what is causing the disruption, but the delays and cancellations began shortly after the pilots union tried to block. Can somebody say block in the chat? Southwest new V mandate. Okay, so interesting. Interesante. Now, it says when asked by CBS if there was any chance the disruption could have been caused by pilots calling out sick over the company's mandate, Captain Casey Murray, president of the Southwest Airlines Pilots Association, said that was not the case and that the airline's pilot sick rate for this weekend was, quote, right in line with what was occurring this summer, end quote. Block. Right, exactly. I see y'all in the chat. If you're just tuning in and tapping in, be sure to text the word Queens to 31996. That's Queens with an S to 31996. That way you'll be notified when the contributors on Fly Nubian Queen go live. And again, you want to get your tickets to the All Black National Convention, go over to allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. It is going to be in Orlando. I will be there. Okay. A lot of folks will be there, and clearly you have seen the lineup. Y'all can go over to my IG page and check out the flyer, or go over to allblacknationalconvention.com. Now, what we are hearing is that, what I am hearing and reading about is that many folks who work for many of these airlines may plan a strike, possibly. This is a rumor. I don't know. I'm just reporting on what I heard. They may be doing a strike around Thanksgiving, that holiday, around that time. So that is at the end of November, like around November the 24th. That's what has been circulating. Now, I cannot verify that as just, someone who's reporting on the news from a B1 perspective. And the line is now Fly Nubian Queen, TV.com, about 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. But that's what they're saying. So anyway, this CBS News.com article is really interesting. It says when asked by CBS News if there was any chance the disruption could have been caused by pilots calling out sick over the company's vaccine mandate, Captain Casey Murray, president of the Southwest Airlines Pilots Association, said that was not the case and that the airline's pilot sick rate for this weekend was right in line with what was occurring this summer. Interesting. Quote, so outside of air traffic control and weather, you point the blame squarely where? End quote. CBS News correspondent Errol Barnett asks. I don't even know who he is or care. Now, listen. Quote, this is another quote from Murray. Squarely on Southwest, I point to how they manage the network and how their IT also supports that network. Once a little hiccup occurs due to the internal processes, our pilots aren't getting to where they need to be. We've been sounding this alarm for about 4 years and have seen very little approach to correcting it. Interesting. Now, I'm going to repeat that. This is what Murray said. Quote, squarely on Southwest, I point to how they manage the network and how their IT also supports that network. Once a little hiccup occurs due to the internal processes, our pilots aren't getting to where they need to be. We've been sounding this alarm for about 4 years and have seen very little approach to correcting it. Who said Dr. Fraud Chief? Y'all are so out of control today. It says Southwest has declined to comment on Murray's claims. It has confirmed staff shortages, but not due to the mandate. The airline said that's been the case since before the pandemic and blames weather and air traffic control issues for cancellations. Basically, what had happened was, and I'm going to put this quote on your screen. I want to remind you all to hit the like button and share this broadcast and go over to flynubianpower.com. That's flynubianpower.com. Basically, what you see on the screen here, y'all, it has been confirmed staff shortages, but not due to the mandate. The airline says that's been the case since before the pandemic and blames weather and air traffic control issues for cancellations. This is basically, I'm white and I say so. I am white and I say so. So that was interesting. Okay. So we see what is going on. Okay. And now, if y'all thought I was lying or just being mean earlier, I was not. I was speaking truth, and these were facts. Okay. These were facts. If you came in late, you might have to go back and see what I said, but I was telling the absolute truth. Truth. What do you see on your screen? People were sleeping on the floor in the airport. And it looked like people that didn't have a lot of melanin, like they were melanin deficient. I didn't see any B1 folks doing that. Sleeping at baggage. Do you know how many people walk right there on that filthy carpet at baggage claim? Listen, look, hey, man, and they scared about, anyway, I don't know about the amount of contagions and germs and all types of filth, dog feces, spit, everything, human waste, whatever, and baggage claim. But guess what? These airlines, like, it's a shame. It's really a shame. It's a crying shame. But anyway, look, I'm your sister Lioness Crown, your revolutionary, unapologetically Black host right here at flynubianqueen.com, the network for melanated men and women like you. There are other articles, KUTV.com. The headline is Southwest Airlines cancels delays flights after a pilot union asked to block V mandate. Y'all can go look that up. I'll be sure to put that in the chat. You can just look that up. I mean, there's so many articles about this. Now, one here on Ford's, shut them down. Republicans attack Southwest Airlines, side with employees amid rumored V mandate protests. Now, I told y'all that I heard it was something going on, but I couldn't confirm it. So if y'all want to read more about that, then you need to read this breaking news from yesterday, October 11th, 2021, 12:50 p.m. Eastern Time, from Forbes.com. Shut them down. Republicans attack Southwest Airlines, side with employees amid rumored vaccine mandate protest. That's what it says. Just trying to tell you. The other thing I saw, and this is from earlier in the month, actually. No, actually, this is from what month is this? Yes, this is from earlier this month, October the 7th, 2021 at 5:04 p.m. Newsweek.com. I'm going to put this one in the chat as well. It says vaccine mandates spark protests at American Southwest Airlines. Okay, so you can see that these protests were happening earlier in the month, which resulted to it being dragged out through that genocidal white supremacist holy day, Columbus Day weekend. And a lot of folks probably, I don't know, it just seemed like people maybe, I don't know, I wonder if people just didn't come to work. But, Southwest is trying to say it's air traffic control and weather issues related. But I don't believe that. So anyway, but what I do believe is my two eyes. And when I remove this quote, whatever this is going on here, you see all of that luggage in the background and you see people sleeping on the floor stranded. This is quite interesting, okay, to say, like, that is an understatement. Now, shout out to Dual. Thank you. Absolutely. Definitely get Powernomics, Dr. Claude Anderson. Go over to powernomics.com. My brother says the Republicans have a golden opportunity here. If they don't drop the ball, this will be a chance for them to respond to the people's demands. Yep. But we will see what happens. Now, what I will remind you all is that the All Black National Convention, despite any of the stuff that you're seeing or hearing, All Black National Convention is happening in Orlando, October the 29th through November the 1st. the next thing I saw about this whole, like these rumors and things, is that the next protest in this way could possibly be around Thanksgiving time, which is around November the 24th. Okay, like the start of the holiday season. So that seems to be, I don't know. I'm hearing the strategy for some of these people, and I'm not saying that I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm reporting on the news, fair use, copyright disclaimer. This is new Black media. What they're saying is that folks are going to call in sick, take vacation time, call in sick. Around that time, they're going to start doing it that week of Thanksgiving, and just to disrupt all like the whole travel staff. And so that sends a message, right? Like, so when they protest and do these like sorts of organizing in this way, like nationally and through unions, it is hella organized. I learned how to organize because my father was an organizer. I told you, Big Fred was, yes, a gourmet chef and a cook, right? And a father and a just wonderful human being, but he was also a labor organizer. And there's multiple levels, right? Contract negotiations, organizing picket lines, walkout, strikes, right? All of that. So we just wanted to name that. And so I say that these things are organized because they're going to use the next big holiday or the next big opportunity to make a statement publicly. And that next available opportunity is at the end of the month. It's at the end of November. It's around, Thanksgiving time going into December. So that's something for us to be mindful of. I want y'all to get y'all tickets to the All Black National Convention. We want to see you. I want to see y'all. I've been meeting some of you all over the years. And I mean, we can take some photos, and I'm gonna wear my mask though. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm wearing my mask. I am wearing my mask, but y'all need to be there. It will be a safe event. The lineup is remarkable. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on and let y'all know this is what's going on. And this is what a lot of people got caught up in. And a lot of people ended up sleeping on the floor, face down. Okay? That's what happened. Y'all, this is 2021. What do y'all think 2022 is going to be like? What do y'all think 2022 is going to be like? Wow. Urama Lanier says the weather is fine in Florida. Law 064 says wear your mask. Please wear your mask. Mask. I'm done. Y'all play too much. Listen. Y'all saying thanks, Biden. Oh, Valerie says you think 2022 is going to be worse. Listen, I don't know what's going on. Richard Carlson says something is definitely up. Goddess Jade. Sean B says the same or worse. Law 064 is laughing at these people. I mean, I saw some folks they was laying with their face on the ground. In the airport. And they didn't have no melanin. Joseph Washington says more of the same, if not worse, in terms of 2022. Samuel Nay says 2022 going to be dark, more mandates. Racer Bo says 2022, equals fire and brimstone. I can't. My Aries sis says bad times are ahead. Y'all, we got, listen, 2020 sparked a new decade. This is a new decade. We just getting started. We ain't even really getting started in this decade yet. The world is different. The world is different. The world is different. Sound Mathematics speculates mass protests in 2022. I don't know what's going on, man. But what I know is we going to stay codified. We going to stay on code and on guard. Oh, yes. See, Black Voltron Reloaded already know. Preparation. That's the final word. I give the final word to today's broadcast to the brother. Thank you for that. Make sure you get your tickets, allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. Be sure to text the word Queens to 31996 and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and iTunes. Fly Nubian Queen, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, all that good stuff. Go over there. Definitely do that. And if you want to join us, we will be in the virtual classroom tomorrow. Go over to flynubianpower.com. That's flynubianpower.com. And definitely sign up for Unapologetic Black Power with Lioness Crown. All right, y'all. This broadcast is ending, but so is global racism and white supremacy. Clearly, like, people not even able to travel around or do stuff. It seems like things are kind of off. Well, let me start over. This broadcast is ending, but so is global racism and white supremacy. We will trample this beast through fortitude, preparedness, and collectivism. And always remember that they stole us, they sold us, so they owe us. Until next time, family, peace and Black power.